What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Money Making Juggernaut. Today we're going to talk about liens on a property, what to do if there's a lien, how to determine if there's a lien, and how you can get paid. Today is the 120th day. Just got news that our check is going to be released soon. I've been waiting a while for this deal. It's a pretty good deal, actually. I had to wait out 120 days till we can get paid on this lien. If you guys haven't done so, let's go ahead and like, subscribe. We're going to drop some valuable information on this video. I know a lot of you guys are worried on liens, and I'm going to tell you exactly why you shouldn't be worried at all. So first of all, we need to be able to identify if there's liens or not. And for those of you who don't know what a lien is, when somebody places a lien on somebody or a property, that's when they have entitlement to some funds that are due to them. So for example, if there's a property that was foreclosed, and let's just say, so for this instance, they didn't pay their storm and drain bill to the county. So there was a lien on that property. So after the foreclosure, the profit that's left over, there was some funds that the lieners were entitled to before the previous owner. So a lien, let's say, you get your car repoed, it gets towed and you don't pay for some whatever reason and it's at the pound. If you don't pay to get it back, they'll place a lien on your car, so they're technically entitled to your car until you pay that lien off. So for this instance, their home was foreclosed, they lost the home, they still had the lien on the property, so any funds that are left over is due to the lien holder. Now here's the thing with lien holders. They only have 120 days to file a claim. If they do not file a claim, then their rights to those funds are forever barred, which means that they're not able to get it and the previous owner has 100% access to these funds. So the way that you can identify liens is going through the owner's and encumbrance report, and you can get this on the county's website. You can reach out to them as well. Some counties are different, some states are different. Also, the property information report will tell you exactly what you need to do. Especially in Florida, the property information report will say liens on record, and it'll say none, or it'll say whether there is a lien on record. You can also ask the owner. So when we go through the call script and we're on the phone explaining to them how they're owed money from the result of a tax sale auction, you can then ask them, hey, look, it looks like you're owed a certain amount of money. Is there any liens on this property? Also, you can call the county. This is public information. You can ask them, hey, I'm interested in this property. Is there any liens on this property? And they'll let you know. So that shouldn't be an issue. And also, you want to be on the phone with these people, okay? You don't want to be spending so much time doing research and holding it back. Oh, I can't find liens. And you're like petrified to call the person just because you don't know if there's liens or not. Call them. Find out. Get them under contract. If you submit that and there's a lien, here's the thing. If the lieners do not file a claim within the 120 days, the 100% amount is due to them. So this shouldn't be something that is stopping you. Also, we have to wait that 120 days to get paid out. So like I said, if they don't file the claim, we're entitled to that money. If there is a lien, we want to see how much is left over for that surplus. So for this instance, there was a lien on it, and it was only, I believe it was only $11,000. The person was owed $31,000, so we still have about $19,000, $20,000 that we can go after. So you want to figure out if there's a lien and if they filed a claim. So on this one, I knew that they filed the claim. Okay, so I knew that that was going to be in motion. So we weren't subject to the 100% amount, but we were still going to have enough left over for it to make sense. So you can contact these lieners. If you see that there is a lien on the property, you can even help a person who's a liener. You can help them obtain funds. You can go through the same thing, get them under contract, and help them as well. It's rare, but you can also help them as well. Most of the time, they're usually banks or think the county, and they know how to do it on their own. So you're gonna have the county go through with the claim. You need to make sure that all parties are identified. So if like this situation, they knew who the liener was, they've already filed the claim, we filed our claim, there's no other lieners on the property, we have the owner, and we have the lien holder who have submitted their claim. So let's go ahead and pay out. And you know, I had my attorney send them some response letters. All parties are identified. Can we go through with this claim? There's no need to wait the full 120 days. Some counties will be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, and they'll just review and issue payment. Some counties, not as much. On this one, we had to wait the full 120 days. You know, this is why I say build your pipeline, get deals going. So when you do get paid out, it's a bonus, and now you have other deals that you're working on. So when all this is going on, you know, you're waiting 120 days, you have to have constant follow-up with your clients. You need to be updating them. Hey, I'm just checking in, just wanted to touch base. You know, we're on the 45th day. It is 120 days. When the 120th day hit, what I did was I also followed up with the county, and I just had to address to them again, confirming the payout, you know, because I'm receiving that full check amount, then I'm dispersing the funds to the claimant. So I just wanted to follow up, and I also put this right here. As you guys can see from the county, they just confirmed, yes, we're sending the check for him. This is going to be sent to, you know, my company. You want to follow up because 120 days can go by and they may not, you know, remember exactly all the paperwork that you sent them. So you want to confirm the payout, you know, make sure everything is good and follow up. So now let's get into the paperwork if there is a lien on the property. So first, of course, the agreement form, you know, like any claim, this is saying all of our services and duties that we provide. It's saying that the claimant doesn't have any upfront fees. Even if we're unsuccessful, they're not liable to pay us back. It also says our percentage that we're charging. The county that I went through with, they actually have a whole list. It says, in order to be considered for distribution of surplus funds, you must submit a notarized statement of claim to this office, which includes the following. And it says everything. So your tax deed assignment number, the date of sale, legal description of the property, book and page number, or recorded deed or lien, basis of your claim, are you an owner, are you a mortgager, are you a liener, amount of surplus, name and address, copies of valid driver's license, and a signed W-9. And then, you know, it says, in addition to above mentioned information, copies of documents supporting your claim are required. So this is why I tell you guys, always have your documents ready so that they can review everything and submit out the payment. If you just send in your limited power of attorney, a response letter, and the county's claim form with no proof that this person was the previous owner, with no tax deed documentation, you're going to be waiting a very long time. What I do is I send them everything they need so they can review all this information, because people working at the county's office, they can be lazy. I send them everything that they need. So I have that. First thing was the county's specific claim, and what I did was I identified the amount that was owed in the lien, and I subtracted it from the surplus amount, and I put in parentheses remaining surplus so they knew the amount that they need to be distributing to us. Limited power of attorney, my response letter telling them to make the funds payable to my company. Then I have the notice of the lien. Now all of this information is on the property appraiser's website. You can get these documents. It says the notice of the lien. So now I have the documents. They can see, okay, we know that there's a lien. There it is. There's the information. I have the tax deed information. And I also have, you know, front and back as driver's license. Not going to show you guys that. But that's pretty much it, guys. You know, make sure that you have everything in order. You have to be organized. You have to know what you're doing. If you need help, reach out to me. I have, you know, many students in 2021 that are coming hot. I got another video soon with one of my clients who we're helping them recover a lot of money. And my student, we partnered on this one. I did the research. I sent him over some phone numbers. He's been absolutely crushing it. So if you guys are interested in the partnership, it's only available to registered students, and this is because in the course, they're going to learn the business. I can't partner with somebody who doesn't know the business, because now I have to teach you for free, and it's gonna be wasting my time. I don't have time to be training you for free when you can simply purchase the course. Now you know what you're doing. Now you can qualify and we can partner. Another way is, if you don't have the funds for the course, present value. You know, a lot of people will say this, you know, if you can't afford something, you have to be able to provide value to somebody. So if you come to me and you actually have value, and now when I say value, I'm not saying, oh, I work hard, I'm determined, blah, blah, blah. None of that means anything to me, because I have a lot of people who already work hard and who are determined. You have to present some way to show me that you're valuable. Then I'll be like, okay, because this has happened to a few people. I had one person who used to work at a law firm, and they used to do this. They used to contact people about surplus funds. So they already had experience in this sector. So it just made sense for me to bring them onto the team, because they already knew what they're doing. I don't have to train them again. But like I said, guys, I'm here to help. The program includes my mentorship. Okay, if you guys are in this course right now and you're struggling, anything that's throwing you off, let's set up a Zoom call. Let's get after it. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's run it up.